Hello and welcome to Grace Theater. My name is Pastor Rashad Burden, and I simply want to tell you the story of how God handed us Grace Theater. I was doing a week of prayer or a revival in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I was with my friends James Doggett Jr., Pastor James Doggett Jr., and Justin Stringer. And I remember after one of the nights of revival, we came back to the house and began to talk about what ideal ministry would be like. And we talked about how we would love to have a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week relevant ministry and just very pie in the sky ideas. And somehow the conversation transitioned to talking about how both Pastor Doggett and Justin Stringer are both musicians. They're both drummers, excellent drummers. And they talked about how for them, one of the most therapeutic things for them to do is to be able to put a pair of headphones on and listen to some music and just let loose on the drum set. That was like an exhale to them. And we talked about what if there was a ministry that just extended an offer to the community to have a space for up and coming young musicians to be able to come in and sharpen their gifts and sharpen their craft in the different instruments and music. And we're like, wow, that would be an amazing ministry if we could just offer that to people to be able to come in and do that. And we somehow the conversation transitioned to talking about how there are many people nowadays who want to start their own clothing line, and we talked about, wow, what if there was a ministry that gave people that Project Runway atmosphere where they're able to come in. And that's kind of where God just brought it full circle and just in his own way whispered to us, don't just offer people a place for them to sharpen their skills, but also give them an opportunity to display them. And he over time has taught us that displaying your passion is really evangelism in its essence. And that's what Grace Theater is meant to do. God has shown us that through the arts, and when we say the arts, we're talking about anything, not just musicianship, but culinary arts, fashion, graphic design, whatever your passion is. When you put that passion on display for the kingdom of heaven, it is evangelism. Because at the end of the day, there are people who will show up to a fashion show that would never show up to a traditional worship service. There are people who would show up to a dance recital that would never want to show up at a regular prayer meeting. Grace Theater transforms communities by helping people realize and display their purposes in Jesus Christ. Welcome to Grace Theater.